Knotless braids have been the trend lately, and I decided to take a stab at it on my type 4 hair, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it. So I'm going to start off with freshly washed hair, and I actually want my hair just to be stretched just a little bit for this hairstyle, so I'm going to spray my aloe juice mixed with some castor oil, and then I'm going to use my blow drying brush to help stretch my hair. When blow drying my hair, I always like to start at the ends and work my way to the roots of my hair, and I'm actually going to blow dry my hair only at 90%. I don't want my hair to be 100% dry. I want it to still keep a little bit of moisture in it. And then once I'm done doing that one section, I'm going to twist it up and I'm going to go on to the next section. And if you're wondering where I got my blow drying brush from, I got it off my website, so check out the description box below if you would like to get your own. To moisturize my hair, I'm going to be using the hair butter from Your Hair as well as my Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioner. I put these two together and they're just like the perfect combination to keep my hair moisturized through this entire hairstyle. I'm also going to oil my scalp, but that's after my braids are done. Then I'm going to oil my scalp. But yep, I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my entire head. The hair that I'm going to be using, I purchased from my beauty supply store. I couldn't pass up this deal, guys. Like, you get 6 packs of hair for the price of what? I'm going to show you $8.99. So I was like, let me go ahead and get this thing right here. It's by Spectra. I've never heard of them before, but I picked up 2 packs just to be on the safe side. And this is what the hair looks like. So like it said on it, it has 6 packs of hair or 6 bundles of hair. I like it because it didn't really itch my head. It's 25 inches long. And to complete this entire look, I only used a pack of that plus 1. And then I separated the hair on my thread holder, and I'm using Shine and Jam to help slick my hair down. So as I'm parting my hair, I'm just going to explain to you because I'm just going really fast with my clips, but I used 7 total bundles to complete this entire look, so I'm glad I picked up an extra pack of hair. I always say to buy more hair so you never run out. I'd rather have more than less. I'm using 2 mirrors to part my hair. That's the best way for me to part my own hair, make sure that it's straight, especially when you're doing a hairstyle like this where parting is a must. Using 2 mirrors can help out. So the technique in the back that I'm using is the feed-in method. So you're gonna see me braid my hair. I'm gonna take a piece of that synthetic hair. I'm gonna put one side in my hand and one side in my mouth. I'm gonna braid down just a little bit, release the other side, and braid it in there. That's just the way I do the feed-in method. I actually found Beauty Can Braid or something like that. I forgot what her channel is, but I will link it below. She actually used this technique on one of her clients, so I was like, let me give it a shot. So I'll show you guys that technique of doing the feed-in method for these braids, because these braids are technically feed-in braids, but they're with box braids. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting one side in my hand, the other side in my mouth. I'm gonna braid down just a little bit. Then I'm gonna release the other side and continue to braid down. The key to this hairstyle is basically starting off really small and then gradually making your braids a little bit larger, just so that it looks more realistic, because you're starting off with your actual root of your hair. Also, to make it a little bit easier, I would definitely suggest pre-parting your hair. That way you can get to each section without having to part and then do it. This right here, I'm just showing you guys, this is what 1 pack did. I have 11 braids here, so 1 pack of hair gave me about 2 rows. In total, I'll let you know how many braids I have in total. I actually have 91 braids in total. I have 51 in the back, and I have 40 in the front. So I'm just going to continue doing this process. This process actually took me 2 days because I got really tired. I actually started braiding my hair around 5. I finished around 9, 10 o'clock. I did stop a couple of times, had a phone conversation, I had family over. So if you see people moving in the mirror, I had family over. So the back took me, let's say without the distractions, about 5 hours to do. And then the front is when I did this the next day. That took me about 4 or 5 hours to do. I think it's because my braids are a little bit smaller. because I was looking up on YouTube and everyone did this hairstyle in like 7 hours. I'm like, it took me 10 hours. But anyway, so in the front, I'm just showing you guys how much hair I use. So I make sure that I start up with a little bit of hair because the front is the part that everyone sees the most. So I want to make sure that that is as neat as possible. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of hair and then I'm gradually going to get it thicker like this. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing I did before, but this time I'm not going to do the feeded method for the front. I want to show you guys a different method. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to braid my hair, and make sure when you're braiding your natural hair, just braid it taut. That way it sticks to the root, because when you braid it loose, it kind of doesn't look right. I'm going to take my small piece of hair and I'm going to put it in between two braids or two sections of hair, as you can see here. I'm going to braid until one section does not have synthetic hair, and then I'm going to use that section to add the next piece of synthetic hair. Again, just make sure that your pieces are gradually getting thicker. For each braid, I had 4 pieces. I had 2 like really thin pieces, and then I had 2 thicker pieces to complete the size of these braids. And then if your hair gets a little bit rough, so that it gets nice and sleek when you're actually braiding it, you can put some of that edge control on your natural hair and then just braid down, and it's just like a seamless finish. Now, to create that triangle look that you saw in the beginning of the video, basically all you're doing is parting your hair at a slant, and you're gonna keep parting your hair at a slant. I started on the left side parting at a slant, and then I did the right side parting at a slant until both sides met up. And then I'm gonna alternate parting each side at a slant. So the left side first, then I'm gonna go ahead and do the right side, the left side, the right side, until I finally have like just a little piece of hair on the top. Another thing, just a small disclaimer, if you guys are looking at my background, please excuse that. My husband and I just closed on our first home, and we are in the process of getting our window treatments, which are highly expensive. So we just put some sheets in the back, so just ignore that if that's really distracting you. But anyway, another tip is to use the end of your rat tail comb. You can use the plastic one or you can use the metal one to get nice clean parts. So now that my parts are all set, now I can function and I know how many braids I want to do, and I'm just going to go ahead and continue to braid my hair. And I'm going to give you guys one more example of how I did the second method, which is not really a feed-in like the first technique, but you're still feeding in the braids. So you're going to add that edge control, that jam to your hair. You're going to braid your natural hair taut. You can braid it as much as you want, but don't braid too much because that defeats the purpose of adding the hair unless you have really thick hair. But I have fine natural hair, so I just did a little bit down. You're gonna take a piece of synthetic hair, make sure it's a small piece. You're gonna braid it into your hair, and then the section that does not have the synthetic hair, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna add it. Now pay attention to that middle piece. That middle piece now has double the synthetic hair. So now I'm going to have to keep braiding until I can get the thickness. So those 2 pieces are thin right there, and then that third piece is a little bit thicker because that has double synthetic hair. So when I'm braiding it, I want to make sure those 2 pieces are facing the same section so I can add my next piece of hair. So you see what I'm doing right here? Now I'm adding my next piece of hair. The reason why you want to keep paying attention to the thickness of each strand is to get the evenness of your braid. And that's just the method that I did. I kept feeling to see if each strand of hair had enough thickness in it. If not, then I'll add more synthetic hair to those sections. So that one's a little bit thin, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add more synthetic hair to it. And then I'm gonna continue to braid down. Eventually, one section is going to be a little bit thicker, but once you start braiding it a little bit down, then you can go ahead and try to divide it evenly so that you have a nice even braid. So I just keep feeling. When it feels a little thin on one side, I'm going to add more extensions, but as you can see, look at how naturally thick it's getting, and the sections are all even. It takes a lot of practice, guys, but I'm telling you, it's really easy to do. I think the hardest part is basically the parting, but you can always get somebody to help you out with the parting. And then here I'm just going to show you how natural it looks. I can flip the braids up and down. There's no tension on my scalp whatsoever. It just looks like I braided my natural hair. And this is the finished look. I actually like the way my triangular parts look. It just gives a different vibe. Everyone that does it does horizontal parts. I decided to do slanted parts just to give it just a different look to it. And it's so light on my head, guys. Like, I've done box braids before. You've probably subscribed to my channel because you saw my box braid tutorial. But guys, I love this method so much. It's like no tension on my hair whatsoever. It looks super natural. It's just, oh, it's so beautiful. I just want to do it thicker next time. And here I'm just showing you how long the 25 inches was on me. The braids are not even, but hey, I don't care. It's my first time trying it. I'm 5'7" and it came up to my butt, but I'm showing you guys again just a closer view on just how light and natural it looks. I think I did a pretty darn good job with my parting on my hair, especially with the back. Again, if parting is a struggle for you guys, just use another mirror or ask for help. My boxes are not even because obviously I can't see the even boxes, but I'm just showing you guys how I can just toss it up in a ponytail. Like, oh my gosh, you guys don't understand how much I'm in love with this hairstyle. I'm actually going to keep it in for probably a month. And as always, what I like to show you guys, the reason why it took me so long to upload this video is I like to wait to show you guys what it looks like about a week or two after. So I'm going to show you guys what the braids look like after having it in for a week. I'm sorry, I'm just really just showing off like how bomb I did this. This is my first time trying this, guys, and I'm just like, dang, I did a good job. Yes, go ahead, Tommy. But anyway, so this is how it looks after a week. You can see that the parts are getting a little bit thicker because obviously my hair is growing. If you guys don't know, I, as of tomorrow, will be 5 months pregnant. So these prenatal vitamins has had my hair growing really fast. So the parts are getting a little bit rough because my hair is growing, but it still looks really good. As you can see, like the braids are not as tight as it was before because my natural hair is growing in, but I'm gonna try to keep these in for a month. I think I love the way it looks. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them below. And if there's echoing going on, as I said, I just closed on my house, so we're still trying to get furniture in here. So be on the lookout for my house hunting video and my house tour, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.